fucking, what the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking, how did you do fucking fucks? Fuck!
I have issues. Yes. Pick all the cartoon things.
All right, here we go. And we're live with Madman and Jill. Say good morning, Madman.
Welcome to the Edge of the Falls. You people have been chosen to reveal our existence to the world. I'm Brett Byro, a.k.a. the Madman.
And I am Peter Green, a.k.a. the Mystic. And together we are
The Edge of the Falls.
And we have a special guest tonight. Brett, do you want me to adjust your camera so we can get you a little more in the center?
Oh, kiss my ass.
No way, man. Yeah, we've got Jill Shaw with us. And I guess it's time to tell your story, Jill.
Which one?
Okay. Well, the one about playing. Mary's little lamb. No.
I'm just playing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. First thing we want to do is share on Facebook. Make sure everyone is sharing with other people. We're live on YouTube under Yowawa Media. And we are live on... We should be live on the
I don't think we're live on Facebook. I can't find the...
Here we are.
Yep,
okay,
we are.
I got it.
There we go. And all right. So there we go. And you look great, Jill. The jersey does it. The hat. I think we know who you support. Go Raiders, right?
Definitely. I love the Raiders.
No, it's good to have you all here tonight. Let me introduce Jill. We met Jill for the first time by phone a week ago Sunday when she had called into the Fun Day Night Show with Noelle and Courtney. And what she had done was she had called in to promote her program to raise money for a buyback of guns here in Niagara Falls to empower our law enforcement to conduct a buyback and hopefully get some of these guns off the streets that are doing crimes even this morning we were hearing about. So, Jill, it's great to have you here. I know that we got involved with you on Friday night, this past Friday night, as we did something of a telethon out of the Peacemakers headquarters, and it was hosted partially by the Madman, to your left, to our right. And with that show, we were able to raise some money.
We got some cash.
No way, man. Yeah, we've got Jill Shaw with us. And I guess it's time to tell your story, Jill. I don't know. I don't know who
Which
that
one?
is. Dear Lord. Well, the one about Mary's little lamb. No. Someone's...
That was me. I activated Facebook on my phone without thinking my Bluetooth is on. So I'm trying to invite some people to make sure we got
good.
To hear you guys.
Well, anyway, so we conducted the telethon, and what did we notice, Jill, was there? What was your take on it, first of all? And who did we notice was significantly absent on that night?
The whole entire Niagara Falls.
Well, yeah, we had some people. We had some police show up, remember?
Right. Well, none of the leaders of the community showed up.
Right, and we're not just talking politicians.
None. No one from any churches. No one.
You know what surprises me? You know what? I shoot straight from the hip, so I'm just going to kind of run in with this a little bit. Here we are trying to do something good for the community, right? You're giving up your time, you're putting your name out there, you're taking up your time, your family's time, taking up my time, my family's time, everybody else.
People are talking shit to me.
Yeah, people are talking shit. You're nonstop. But anyways, where I'm going with this is, it's kind of amazing that people in one day's time will raise $35,000 for a robbery, but they won't raise
a robbery at a bakery,
right? $1,000 for.
To prevent a robbery.
Exactly, to prevent a robbery. This, I was talking with this to Peter and my kids earlier. I'm kind of dumbfounded. I think that maybe people don't think gun buybacks work. I don't know why I kept saying that. Do gun buybacks work? Do gun buybacks work? If one gun comes off this, we're not trying to take guns from good law-abiding people. No. We're trying to get guns from people who maybe, would have, a lesser characteristic of being a good person. You follow me? You know, would they give up their guns? Who knows? You know, money talks. You came up with a brilliant idea. It's not a $100 gift certificate.
No.
This is $500 cash to give back, you know, on the guns. Will that convince someone to give up a gun? You know, that's going to do a bad thing? We
yeah.
don't know. We don't
I
have
think
all
it
the
will.
answers,
You know-
but possibly.
Yeah, and by the way, Brett, people are really enjoying seeing your right ear. Just a little more, buddy, because they got to see your face. Anyway, I was on Facebook, and a lot of exchanges have gone back and forth on some of the pages, and one of them was that people were saying that the gun buyback won't work. It's kind of a waste of time, and I said this morning to someone that I understand why you feel that way, but if I'm holding a bucket of water and a house is burning, even though I know the fire department's coming, my instinct is to throw that bucket on the house.
Right.
Do something. It isn't just the money for a gun buyback that makes the difference. It's the fact that the community brought money out of their own pockets. They're showing unity, and we're a cohesive group. We're together on this. And we're really proud of you, Jill, because you fired this up with incredible spark. And it's been so much fun working with you on it. Even though right now you look a little disappointed.
Well, I am disappointed because I really felt like we should have been real successful on Friday. There's no reason why we can't raise $20,000. There's just no reason that we can't raise $20,000.
I don't get it either. You know, and again, you know, I know that you know, some people came down and donated money. We raised more money in the 4 hours that we were there, I think, than was on the GoFundMe page originally.
Right.
You know, and that was just from our clique.
Yeah, that was
our
from
people, right?
us.
Right.
That was from the
Right.
people that were there.
You know, the people that are trying to put this together was all coughing up money, and then Tim Heather came, and you know, the people that, you know, the victims, you know, even came, you know, and
Right.
donated their money. You know,
That's
I just don't get it, guys. You know, and I'm not trying to put this on anybody or, you know, or blame anybody, but maybe this is part of the reason why our priorities are fucked up here. You know what I mean? You know, maybe that is. Maybe, you know, we think maybe, you know, let's go give to some other charity or something else that's, you know, and my whole feeling on that is I don't even know if they really needed the money. It wasn't, you know,
Right.
like, you know, the place got burned down or something. They got 35 grand, you know, kudos to them. You know, I'm glad that they got the 35 grand and then opened another business. So it kind of benefited them, you know, in a long way. So what we're trying to do, just like me and you were talking about at the show.
Benefit our city.
Yeah, benefit the city, benefit our kids, benefit your kids. Yeah, if you're listening and you didn't get a chance, you know, to come down, or you haven't been on the page and checked out the GoFundMe, it's Niagara Falls Gun Buyback, correct?
Well, no, it's on my page. It's just Jill Shaw. You just
Okay.
go back and I just got a little story up there on why I decided to do it. It's right on my page. Jill, Jill, Shaw, SHAW.
MOUSC.
And then it says donate. So this is what I want to talk about. I don't really understand why people don't think that a gun back buy is going to work. First of all, why won't it work? Why won't it work?
You're
Why won't it take guns
I'm a
off the
proponent
street?
for it, so I
Right.
think it's a good idea. No matter how you look at it, it's one less, you know, gun that could potentially end up in somebody's. You
I
know,
don't see anything negative coming from it because we're not going to allow anyone to take advantage of us because we're not dummies. So we're not letting people bring their household shotguns down that they've been out hunting deer. No one's about to bring their 102-year-old grandfather's fucking World War III pistol down there that ain't shooting no more. Like, we're not going to allow that. We're strictly getting handguns off the streets.
So you could tell, you know, by the way, you know, someone comes in with the gun that they come in, the type of person that they are,
Right.
and what really their intentions were. So
Right.
if this old biddy comes in and she's trying to give up her old man's, no offense, but trying to give up her old man's, like you said, World War II gun.
Flintlock.
Yeah,
We're
you
going to
know,
have to send Granny away.
you know, it's funny because we talked about this. You know, me and my son, we're like, man, we have 4 guns at home. You know, maybe we can trade these guns in and buy some better ones. You know, and I'm sure other people were thinking like that too. No, we are not that stupid. You guys are not that stupid. That, you know,
It's not going to be allowed. And for one, the police aren't going to allow it. They're going to make sure, they're going to be the ones that are, once we get the money goes to them. They're going to be the ones that are in charge of the program. And they've been doing it for years already as it is. It's just that they don't have the money to go so big to be able to collect more guns. And usually they do like $50, $100. like I said, there's people robbing stores for cigarettes with guns. And what, cigarettes $30 and
Yeah, no shit. Do
you want $500 or do you want 20 packs of cigarettes? Like, does that make sense?
I don't know. I just think that where we live, maybe thinking, and I say this a lot on my shows, that our thinking is just we need to change thinking here.
Yep.
It's kind of cool to be that thug. To carry a gun. You understand? Not that I'm condoning. I'm just thinking this is the thinking nowadays.
There's something fucked up in somebody's mind.
And then there's other people that are thinking, well, I need a gun for protection, so I'm not going to give up my gun. We're not trying to take everybody's
trying
guns.
to be funny,
you guys,
but-
right? You guys know we're trying to get
people that are
criminal
going around-
activity guns off the street. Just to
Right.
let's call it like it is.
Make it make sense. Let's use our minds.
Right.
Let's not. And people are creating all the most worst scenarios in their mind instead of being positive. Put the positive energy out there so we can receive the positive energy. You know what I mean? Stop being fucking negative about everything someone tries to do. And anybody that has a better plan or want to come and join and get on board and say, hey, I got some ideas to make sure that this goes smoothly. Instead of talking shit, why can't you be nice about it and be like, hey, listen, I got a great idea that might be able to help you guys through this.
There's so many people that would rather talk shit and sit behind their keyboard and do something. I can type better than I can go out and actually do something.
I read one lady's comment, and she was like, what? Give the fucking criminals $500? So I want to say, bitch, how about when they come to rob a store where you work at, we just give them your life? Because that's what the fuck's going on.
Jill,
Does
that's
that
good.
make
That's a good way to
sense?
put it. That makes perfect
Give
sense.
the criminals, let's give the criminals $500. Yeah, bitch, I want to give them $500 so I can take their guns so they don't come kill your ass.
What was your answer to that?
I didn't say shit to her because I don't got time for that.
Right. Well, maybe you should have, Jill. It goes back to instilling our will on others so that they think just a little bit more like us. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I would have got, for her to, I don't think I would have got through to her. And I'm not the thumb thug.
Right.
So I ain't do it.
You haven't got time for that. That is absolutely
I'd have told
true.
her to link up and cash me outside, and then I would have had to get an appearance ticket. I don't want no more of them.
She borrowed something from the gun buyback to deal with people.
It's a good thing I never had any of those appearance tickets in my
No,
life.
'cause we went to jail. That's the problem. Every time I got arrested, I had to literally go to jail and get bailed out.
Yeah. They were
These
like, oh,
motherfuckers
Brett
now-
Byro, hell no.
Now you just do anything and get an appearance ticket.
Actually, the other night, one of the things I found really interesting, Jill, was the diversity of people we had with us. We had the son of a victim. He was powerful. Speaking of it, speaking about his father, your own daughter, Jada, who's in the studio tonight, she was well-spoken. We had young people who were eloquent in the way that they presented their thoughts, their experiences, the people they know have been affected by this. And this is what we're all about here, is that people need to listen, and people need to be aware of the entire community and not just the voices that are loudest, that type the most and are heard on Facebook all the time.
I'm reading some of the comments.
I'm trying to read this one.
Right.
Are you reading the one that say move over?
Yeah, that's Barb.
No. Who else did that? Carly said that.
So you guys, I see some comments on here, and you're right. We're kind of talking about that. We're talking about how. Whoops, excuse me. Bear with me here, guys. Of course, they say that people who have guns now generally do not pay much for them, and they're probably not the best. And if they turn their piece of junk in and get $500, in my eyes, they could go out and buy a better gun. Like I said, I don't want to be doom and gloom. I'm commenting on Betty's comment. I just see this as a vicious circle, and no, why would we be mad at you? We kind of addressed that already a little bit. We don't want people that are coming in, and giving up their gun in hopes of getting a better gun.
Right.
I don't think that. Let's face it.
First of all, let's be serious. The people that are going to be turning in guns are not people with registered weapons. Those people are not about to bring their gun. These are not the type of people that we're going to attract. We're not. It's not going to happen. And first of all, I really don't want to hear shit because they do this all the time. Gun back buys, and Jill did not think of this. I'm just trying to raise money so we could try to get guns off our streets faster, okay? Because they do this. So this is not some shit that I sat up and pondered up in my mind. This is already a process that the police do. It's a federal program.
So it's worked before.
It has. Obviously, they wouldn't
you guys
be doing
can
it.
Google it. You'll see pictures of some of the guns that they've taken off the streets.
Right.
Look at no matter how you look at this, Niagara Falls kind of needs it, guys.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, Niagara Falls kind of needs it.
So yesterday, my sister was at work and was held up with a gun to her back. She had to walk to the safe with a gun to her back. She's a new grandmother. She's scared as fuck. She's at work right now. Her and her coworkers don't even want to fucking be there.
Where was this?
At Rainbow. My sister got held up with a gun to her back. Like, come on now. Now, the guys that came in there, it was two of them. One watched at the door. One walked her to the safe. She's the manager there, and she had to open it. So...
Nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt. Besides mentally, they're fucked up because that's real traumatic.
Of course, yeah.
Do you think that these people, so the money that they went and stole, do you think that they went and bought a better gun?
Oh, come on.
No, they didn't go buy a better gun. What did they do?
They went and
did drugs. Went got drugs. They went and got lit.
Right.
So it's going to be the same thing. Almost as in turning in their gun, because that's these people's. They're not looking. These people aren't looking for guns. And to be honest with you, the reason most of these assholes even got guns is because everybody's ass was out here getting $8,000 to $12,000 on unemployment. Now all of a sudden, every motherfucker, Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Way over that, Jill. These people got like 16,000 in unemployment.
So now every time Dick and fucking Harry is running around with a pistol, and that money is not available. Like
while they're riding an ATV.
And look, we're not the type that are. We've talked about this. We're not the type that believe everybody's going to turn in their guns.
No, it's not
I don't
gonna
believe
happen.
that. But if we pulled one gun, two guns, anything like that from a criminal activity or a person that's criminally minded, maybe won't have access to that gun.
And I feel like the most desperate people, those people that are desperate at that moment, if they have that opportunity, oh shit, we can go get $500. That is going to bring that desperate person that is willing to go out and rob and steal to take money from someone. Those are the people that I'm trying to attract.
Listen, you know what? I didn't grasp it. Now I'm kind of grasping where you're going with that. Even if it's that impulse that says, oh wow, it's that gun buyback. I need to go get high. Let's give up my gun.
Fuck. Hello.
Could be, maybe. Let's take some calls. Who wants to chime in on this?
Please watch your mouth, callers.
No way. We don't allow that. I'm the only one who doesn't swear here.
Don't nobody better call in here being nasty to me, or I'm
Actually, no. Well, but while I give out the number, let me give you a little bit of feedback from some of our comments here, Jill. First of all, Ryan Bauer. Ryan Bauer says, love that hat, Jill. It's my favorite outfit of the show so far. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
So, Brett,
Bills.
that beats your pink ensemble. Yeah. Anyway.
You know that they all just don't want to comment on my "Don't Be a Dick" shirt.
Oh, that's awesome. Come on, I put it up there for you today. Noelle says we need Jill on here more. And Kim D'Angelo Guthrie says, I think it's great what you're doing, Jill. And here's one. Caitlin says, the biggest problem is when your city leaders don't participate in the community outreach.
She's got a point.
Yep, absolutely. You know what? We made a facetious joke, and I have the interview from NPR or the local NPR station where they were asking me about it, and I said the one caveat or catch that we had was that any politician who wants to go on camera has to make a $1,000 donation. Well, when there's no camera for them, they have no interest whatsoever. So I agree with John Rustino, who does the Citizens United. Let's vote all of them out. Every one of them.
Do you have the
telephone number? 716-207-4376. 207-4376.
I wonder if there's a way that the city can just go on strike. All of us get together and say, you know what? We're not about to pay our garbage fees. We're not about to pay our taxes. We're not about to do shit until they do what the fuck they're supposed to do. How about that? And then, but if we don't pay, they don't get paid.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that.
I don't know. That was a suggestion, and I don't really know about all that shit they got going down at City Hall. I'm gonna keep it real, but I'm just saying.
Well, let's face it. It's not like they are saving the city.
Right.
I want to go back. Oh, Bill Kennedy's on here.
I think Bill was out of town. He might get a pass out of this.
He said, "Oh, really? Good to know, Peter." Bill's taking offense to you saying that maybe they all should go. I don't know. I don't know if I have to condone, anybody that's on the city council that is out there making a difference in the community. None of them.
No,
really.
actually,
I guess that's where this is going. Not about the past or anything like that. We're talking about right now. I don't know. I don't have all the answers.
So I just want to bring up. I don't know Mr. Owen Steves that well, and I know that he's popular. But every time I do talk to like another community leader about this program, when I say community leader, I mean like someone in office. They always refer me to Owen Steves. Like, well, ask Owen Steves. Like, he should be able to find even extra money for you. I don't know why Mr. Steves wasn't at our program our telethon on Friday. But I'm just saying,
nobody showed up.
But I'm just saying that he is. What is he, Peter?
About 6 foot. Good. No. He is the county legislator representing the 4th district, which is here. In Niagara Falls. Right. And I know that just on that note, Dante Miles and I attempted to reach him last week to respond to Dante's show with questions that were raised when you called in, and he declined. He contacted Dante and said no.
Right. So first of all, just in the world, period, there's a chain of commands that you go through, just like at work. You know what I mean? First you complain to your managers, then they take it to the next level, then take it to the next level. The same thing here with our city. It starts with him, and then it goes through him. He lets the next person know that's higher than him. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know what I mean? So it would be appreciated that it's almost that you have to go over his head because
he's the county legislator. That's what everybody's
where
talking
are you,
now,
sir?
Right?
Like, I don't know
what
you like
surprises
that,
me is that none of them showed up.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't want to come in and make a donation, I don't care if it was said, if you want to come in and get on camera or something like that, at least show up. Okay, I don't have $1,000. We would have took any money, you guys. Come on,
if everybody in this city just gives $1, or even if everyone in the city gave 50 cents, that would be our money right there. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but who's that? What do they call that dude? The Jared dude that stands outside of
I know you're talking about the dude that's panhandling
this dude's
all the
banking
time.
Like he's getting like what they say, like $700 a week. He's standing out there. People are handing him $5 and shit like that. But they got him posted up all everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he makes too much money, and like, but y'all are giving him money. Give me the money so I can get some guns off the street. Literally, if everyone, you can just
let's say that $20,000 did come in. We're just hypothetically speaking, and all that money didn't go to the gun buyback. It was all going to be used for the community in one way or another. I guess we had talked about, if you listen to the telethon, which I don't think a lot of people really did, but. You'll see that that money was going to go. What everybody was thinking about is police general fund earmarked for gun buyback, but then we were talking about all kinds of different things that we could have done, or whoever's making the decisions on spending the money a little bit more wisely, and maybe in the end product could have been a place for teens to go. Maybe
I'll tell you when you said people didn't show up, the peace. Keepers. No, I'm just playing. The Peacemakers had when they had their grand opening, it was filled with all types of people.
Oh yeah,
everybody wanted
pictures. Everyone was over there taking pictures. Everyone was smiling. They were out there doing the Macarena, whatever it's called.
Look at me. I'm here and I'm showing and I'm doing something.
Yeah,
a bunch of full of shit motherfuckers. What I like to call them.
Hey, Brett.
Yes.
Madman, I have an idea. We have one of the most eloquent speakers I've heard in a long time here. I wonder if Jada would like me to hook up a mic back here and get her in on the conversation. Sure. What do you think? She was great the other night. Sure. Yep. Jada, are you in? Excellent. Well, give me a moment. You guys keep going.
So
we're going to set her up.
Talk about here?
What more to talk about? Tell us,
Well, I want to say happy birthday to my mom. Today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
How old's your mom?
She's 29.
She's 29
I
again?
have thought, she's been 29 since I was about 13. I don't
We all
know how old
Listen,
she is.
that's one of the
I-
oldest jokes our parents. She's 29 again. Get
I
it?
don't know how
29
old my
again,
mom
and
is.
again and again and again.
I don't know how old she is. She's been telling me that for the longest. I don't know, y'all. I'm just in a real rare mood anyways today. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers around here. Literally, if everyone could just give $1, please, can you just give $1?
Jill, you know what,
Just $1.
I don't know. Again, I have to say that when it comes down to actually giving up money, and time and stuff like that, a lot of people don't want to do that.
I have missed work. I have been doing like so much. Literally, it's been nonstop dealing with this. People are nasty. I don't respond to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of stress. It's real stressful. Like, seriously, it really is. It's
Someone
mentally
call in.
exhausting.
Who's got something to say? Give us a call. 207-4376. We will talk to you guys.
So who took over the action? Why is the action? Who buys a Facebook page? I just wanted to know about that.
Well, let's wait till Peter comes back and we'll talk about that.
That was weird.
It's funny that people that want attention, to run, something, and I believe it's Nick D'Angelo, and you know how we feel about Nick D'Angelo.
No, I don't know this
Oh
guy.
no, he's a sexual predator that has been harassing girls throughout
What?
Niagara Falls, and we're calling him out on it. And he's a lawyer. Go figure.
What the fuck? And he bought the action?
I guess him.
How much did he pay?
I don't know.
How much does a Facebook password cost?
I don't get it. We're building up our own Facebook, so
We could hack that shit. If we hack
come
the page,
on.
Yeah, but if you hack the page and then we'll say that, wait, well, how do you get people's Facebook down? You report it. We'll report it and say that he's fake.
Well, we
Fake
could,
news.
but it's funny today. I can't tell you the county, but another county's DA wrote back to me. Things are going very well for all of this with the sexual predator lawyer, or as we call him, the sex monkey.
I don't call him that.
I do, the sex monkey. Jill, you have to. We are in possession of multiple women's texts from him. Mm-hmm. We've posted them, some of them, and this guy has been a busy little monkey since he was in high school, and I mean, it wasn't just one in high school. It turns out, so there's a lot to it, and so yeah, What I heard today was he brokered the deal for the Niagara Reporter to purchase the Action 716. Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? The first thing they did was they closed us off from it because they're afraid of us. And like we care.
Action?
Yeah.
I wonder how much they paid.
Probably one of the reasons
$5. Let's face it, nobody pays attention to the action anyways.
I really want to know how much.
Yeah, not anymore.
I want to sell my Facebook page now.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm putting together an input here for Jada. Just give me a minute, and I'll be talking, but you won't see me. Isn't that great? No.
You want to sell your Facebook page?
No, I count on myself.
He tried to sell me.
$10.
He was going to sell it.
password.
Yeah, I count on my Facebook page.
I could just put random shit.
You
up
can have
there
the Edge of Falls. You want to buy it?
How much?
I'm thinking $5 and a half.
He throws me in with it too.
All right, now this
you
is
can have
Jill
Peter.
Shaw,
You
the
can have
host of
Peter,
the Edge of the Fall. Let me get $5 out my purse.
$5.
Y'all heard that shit,
you have
right?
to keep Peter.
Did you guys hear what happened to
Peter, I love Peter.
Did you guys hear what happened to Chris Fortin?
No, whatever.
We ran a whole thing on John's show because he'd been working with John, but he guested in with Noelle and Courtney and did really well. So John had another person, Lisa Dorado's going to be with him on Wednesday night. So it kind of worked out that it gave John an opportunity to bring Lisa on. Chris moved over to Sunday night, but we recorded Noelle. Actually, let me show it to you. This is actually one of my favorite videos that we've ever done.
Noelle,
here.
you know I'm always in Facebook jail, so nobody wants my page. As a matter of fact, I woke
No.
up this morning and they're like, your page is about to be disbanded because you mislead people, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here, Facebook.
All right, here it is. This was the announcement. It's only a minute and a half, and it'll give me a minute to get the rest of the of the stuff set up for Jada.
On this day, calendars are circled, minutes seem like hours. Games hit the boardrooms, deals are struck, players shuffled, playoff runs are started.
Welcome to Trade Center.
So let me get this straight. Chris and a pizza?
No, we can't see it because you got your screens up.
We'll take the pizza. And Chris.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to lose Chris, but we get a chance to bring up a rookie, which is great. We get to use that. You get to use her, and looking forward to that. And it's going to be a good deal for both of us. That's how I see it. Well, the only tough part is finding the right pizzeria to complete the deal. Otherwise, you can't beat it.
So the best part of that was that it was Chris and a pizza, and the pizza was all they talked about.
So, where'd the pizza come from?
I think they got it from Sammy's. I don't know. But it did get delivered last night. Noelle wasn't here to enjoy it.
It was Sammy's. His wife brought the pizza. I seen it.
Yeah, cool.
It was Sammy's.
Cool. I know Sammy's has one kick-ass pizza. That their 716 pizza really, really good.
They got good pizza.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to.
I think Jill should be on the show.
I'm trying to think.
I am not getting paid for this, okay?
I'm trying. We don't get paid for this.
No.
We don't? Well, you made $5 off me. Never mind.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so anyways, the phone line's open, 207-4376. Now, nobody's calling in. I know this is a touchy subject and nobody wants to talk about it. I don't know, what... I just don't know.
I don't know no more neither.
Yeah,
I
don't get it. If I know we made enough to buy 2 guns off the street.
We definitely did
right.
make enough money to buy 2 guns. Right. This is not. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this shit out, people. Just.
What is a rocket scientist? I mean, what makes them so special?
Well, let me see. I think they work for NASA.
Yeah.
And then if you work for NASA, you probably got to go to Harvard.
They took algebra.
Right.
Well, that counts me out.
Yeah, that counts me out, damn it.
You probably need to know how to use one of those calculators, the ones with all those little buttons
all
on the
the other
top.
Oh my
all the
God,
other
those
buttons,
things are incredible. All right, we're giving Jada a little background here.
The calculators that you do.
Looks like we got a call.
Algebra on.
We got
You're
a call.
on the edge of the falls. Who's this?
Hey, baby, I'm your Huckleberry.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Tim Heather on the phone.
Heather,
whatever. I'll say it however the hell I
We
want.
butchered his name.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, so listen.
I'm used to it.
Thank you for showing up, and spending some time with us at the telethon. It was you are a man of your word. You said you were
for
going to
the
be there.
community,
You
man.
came,
You got to stick
donated.
up for your community.
And I know, I don't pull any punches. I know you're not a big proponent for gun buyback. So, for you to show up and give your money even makes it worse. Or better,
Well,
for better,
for the community, man. I want the community to be better.
Yeah.
If it means that I got to go against something that I don't necessarily agree with, if it's for the better of the community, you know what? It's money well spent.
Bingo. I wish everybody thought like that, brother. You know that. So when I say
too.
change
Thank
in
you,
thinking,
Tim.
it's that's
You're
what I'm
very
getting
welcome. Thank you for spearheading this, Jill. It is a very good thing, and I'm glad to see community involvement. I just wish it would have been more community involvement in it, but it's just starting out. So I'd say, you got to be patient, give it some time, and once the people see that it's gaining traction, it'll actually do some good. I think a lot more people will get involved.
Right, and I don't want to scare everyone, but the holidays are coming up, and our city falls apart.
It's
when
going to get worse. Come on, guys. You
the
live here. You
I
know
just
that,
wanna
right?
Get this done
Are we going to
before-
save everybody?
Really?
Hell no, we ain't going to save everybody. There's a lot of
No.
shitbirds out there. So, if we can...
We don't want to talk about saving everybody. That's a touchy situation right now for me. But
I know. So,
which reminds me, tomorrow is that fella's funeral, and I got a phone call from his dad and his brother today, and I felt really bad, but they were
you
really
guys know
thankful.
that, Tim, let me put it out
No,
there.
Tim did what anybody should have
Tim
done.
did what
That's all
anybody.
I
That's
did.
right. You're exactly right. Tim did what anybody else should, and jumped in to try and save 2 drowning people and pulled one out.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Yep,
amazing.
But I do have a suggestion, though, as an alternative to the gun buyback. Maybe another alternative. Obviously, we talked about the mentoring program. We need to bring back the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. But another one also is, maybe they should somebody should talk to the city about starting up just a gun task force. You know, they should push to where anybody that's caught with a gun in a gun related crime, there should be no plea bargains for those. You know, and that's a big problem. Is a lot of it gets plea bargained down. And I mean, if you don't get enough money to buy back a bunch of guns, like you said, even one gun will at least keep somebody's dinner table full this year for Christmas or whatever. They're not going to lose a family member or a loved one. But I mean, even if it's not a gun buyback, even if it's something to where, you know, the city police department can start up. I remember they used to have the RAC, the Roving Anti-Crime Unit. Yep. Maybe they should do something for, you know, have these guys posted around the 7-Elevens that always seem to get hit, or the DeCamillo's Bakery. Have, you know, somebody, even if you just dedicate one officer to, you know, riding around to the different places at night, just to kind of make a presence known, even if he's unmarked. But that way, you know, at least the people that are working during these, you know, volatile times and when they're most vulnerable, maybe we could get somebody. I mean, personally, I think it's the store owner's responsibility to provide their own security. But at the same sense, we can't afford to lose any more small business. And you got to face it, man. These businesses keep getting hit. How many hits can they take before they finally say, you know what, it's not worth us losing an employee. It's not worth us getting robbed because we're not making enough money to cover the losses. I mean, you stop and think. When these places get broken into, they do more damage to breaking in than they do to stealing this stuff. But I mean, if somebody gets shot, you know, that's a big loss.
Right.
But you know what Tim says is actually true, though, Jill. Yes, they have insurance. It's like the thinking that, oh, well, there's a riot, all these places have insurance. What happens is that the insurance companies, they raise your rates. Like if you get robbed with a gun,
every claim you have on there, they raise it up.
I used to do insurance
so you end up
inspections.
Paying for it one way or another. You know,
let's face facts, guys. Just like I've been saying over and over again, we're losing the businesses that we do have here now. If you were a new business and you came to Niagara Falls, would you stay here?
You know what?
That's exactly it. Hell no, she said. Right. Let's be honest. The reason why people aren't out being more motivated, doing more, is because they're scared.
I mean, look at the shit that's going on in New York State now. I mean, you got Regal Cinemas just announced that they're not going to be opening back up.
Yep.
You got freaking the Cuomo down here that's getting ready to sell because the shit. Thank God that they rescued the Hacienda, or that would have been. You're losing big, huge businesses that have been
Isn't Michael's going as
community.
Well? I heard Michael's was going.
I heard it was for sale, but I don't know.
Do you guys blame them? Do you blame them? You guys did.
Did the Pine Hardware store there on Pine Avenue? I seen it was boarding up. We were just talking about that. Did they close down for good?
The Francos?
No, the Pine Pharmacy, right there beside where Francine Damani.
Pine Pharmacy.
The hardware store,
right behind
Pine Hardware, right beside McDonald's, right there by Latinas.
Oh, the little old guy.
Yeah. I mean, how many more of these? You start losing these shops that have been here, these businesses that have been in the city for many years. That doesn't look good when you try to market the city to somebody, some out of town developer, out of town business person. They're going to be like, shit, these guys have been in business for years. All of a sudden, they're closing up. Well, what chance do I have to come in here with a new idea, new concept? How the hell am I going to make it if these guys have been here for many years, have an established customer base, and they're closing their doors? How do you market the city when that shit's going on?
Tim, you're right, brother. That's where we're going. That's what's going on.
It's all because we got these shitbirds in Albany. You got the shitbirds around here that are running around with guns doing their stupid shit. All because why? Because they don't want to get a job, or they think it's okay to just, I have a gun, so I can take whatever the hell I want. I'm entitled.
Years ago, when Niagara Falls, started to become bad, I'm telling you that the generations of kids or young adults now think it's cool. They think it's a badge of honor for us to be living in a bad city. Yeah. What they can't do is go out there and throw fucking hands like we used to do in the old day, because half of them are punk ass little bitches that would get their asses kicked.
They have no respect for themselves or anybody else's life. They'll shoot you without even knowing who the hell you are or anything, just because. I mean, a couple years ago, the city did a gang roundup. They came in, took out, what was it, the Bloods or the Crips or whoever.
I'm just gonna,
if we could get the city.
No. Let me tell you something about that. That was bullshit. I know half of the people that were. That's bullshit, though. Let me tell you something. They make that shit good for the news. That was bullshit. None of the motherfuckers that got arrested was in a fucking gang. I'm just telling you that. None of them, because I know them all. That was just bullshit. That just made it look good. I'm just
But
telling you.
even if the city was,
I know for a fact. I know these people. They're not in fucking gangs. That was bullshit.
Even if the city police department could do something like that, where anytime they've got a report of somebody with a gun, you watch that person.
Right.
You know, so you get a tip from the tip line. Hey, this person we believe has an illegal gun. I mean, you got to be 21 years old to buy a gun in the state of New York anyway. So, or that's federal. I mean, in the United States. So, you know, any of these kids that are under 21 years old, if you get a tip that, you know, one of these kids has got a gun, whether they're bragging about it, whether they're threatening people with it, flashing it, get caught, something, you watch those people. And you don't only watch them, you got to watch the little shitbirds that they hang out with. Mm-hmm. That, to me, you know, catching these guys is probably going to be more of a message sent to them than saying, hey, bring me your illegal guns and we'll give you $500 for it. Because then they're going to have the fear of the police department thinking that the police department's watching them. Hopefully that will give them enough motivation to say, you know what, this shit ain't worth it. I mean, you should do minimum 7 years in prison for a freaking handgun if you get caught with an illegal gun.
I agree. A year ain't working, obviously.
These kids have no fucking responsibility because, well, I'm underage and they're not going to do nothing but give me a slap on the wrist. Fuck you. You got an illegal handgun. You know what the potential is for the handgun. You got bad intentions when you illegally acquired that handgun. No, fuck you. 7 years, no questions asked. Then we'll tack on whatever other charges you get. But I've noticed that I watch a lot of these gun charges because obviously I have illegal concealed carry. But I watch and see when these people get pulled over and they get caught with these guns, they get plea bargained down a lot of the times. And, you know, that's what's causing the downward spiral because you're not prosecuting those. That's more serious than the speeding ticket that they're getting. But I also understand from the law enforcement view, because it's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of research, they got to do a lot of investigation. It does tie up a lot of resources, but aren't those resources worth somebody's life?
Listen,
and they are, absolutely.
Back in the day, on 1920th, 18th Street, a couple of our streets over there on 19th Street were no plea zones. So whenever you did something over there and you went to court, you weren't allowed to plead down. Period, well, you know what? A no plea zone is like a gun-free zone. Right. That's just going to push the crime to some other area. Fucking make the whole city a no plea zone. Right. So what I'm telling you is they should do the same thing they did with people get caught here with guns. There should be no plea. Right, exactly. And you know what? We've got somebody running for fucking district attorney. That's one of the questions that should be asked of them when they want to get elected. How do you feel about plea bargaining gun charges? I say, fuck you. There is no lenience in a gun charge. You want to legally acquire a gun? There's a process to go through it. Just like if you illegally enter the country, there's a process. We have a process for you to be legal to carry that handgun or to acquire a gun or to become a citizen. And it ain't no different. We have laws on the books. Enforce the goddamn laws. Quit fucking plea bargaining this stuff. That's what's making it worse because then the kids know, well, I get pulled over, I get caught with this gun. Yeah, they're going to plea bargain it down. I'm going to get shit. No, your ass is going to be Bubba's bitch. Have fun. Don't drop the soap, big homie. You know, you gotta hold
a little bit of
these fuckers
time in
accountable.
jail changes your thinking, really fast.
Well, so I just wanted to respond to when you said have the police do this and that. So I believe in law and order, okay? I believe in law and order because we have to have structure, okay?
Absolutely.
So our police are under a lot of pressure right now. And I'm not sticking up for the fucking police. I don't want everyone talking shit. But every time you turn around, someone is video recording something. The way that our police in this city is not as bad as the shit that's been going on all over the country. So I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's just not. So
how many times have you heard them not chase a four-wheeler?
Right. You know? They usually don't because they don't want to hurt anyone.
They're not allowed to.
Right.
I seen a video where some dudes were down on 25th Street or something and he was out, and they were filming him spitting on the police officer. I would whip my fucking kid's ass for doing that shit.
No, that's fucked up.
We're responsible parents. We would, but where are these other kids' parents at? You know, why are these kids? I listen to people bitch.
Kids, not adults or anything.
Like kids. Bitch. You hear these parents bitch about the kids getting in trouble on the four-wheelers. Well, they need a place to ride. No, they don't need a fucking place to ride. If there's no place to ride, you don't buy one for them.
You're it's that simple. Right. Most of the people.
It's not the city's responsibility to provide a place for them to rise.
Where do you live?
Tim, where do you live?
Tim,
I live I'm down in the hood on Ashland Avenue.
So you're right there.
Down by the gorge.
Do you think those are that most of them are grown ass men riding them 4-wheelers, aren't they?
You're right.
I don't think that they're really kids. And let me say something else. I don't always want to attack parents about a child's behavior because I'm a parent and sometimes our kids, first of all, our kids we could give them all the wisdom in the world, but it doesn't mean that they're going to fucking do it.
Absolutely right.
They are going to make their own decisions. They are going to live off of peer pressure. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that make kids do things that they do. And a lot of it is
that makes
Speaking
sense,
of
Jill.
which,
After the age of 18, I agree with you. Then we've done our job. We've groomed our kids.
But let me tell you something. Even under the age of 18, you can chase your kid down and try to make them do everything that you can, but some kids hop out of windows, some kids get up and leave the house during the night. You really just got to stay on their asses, and sometimes they're doing shit that you don't want them to do. You know what I mean?
You know,
so I moved
to Niagara Falls in 2001, and I raised my 2 boys as well as my stepkids. And, you know, I always stayed, my kid used to be like, why are you sending my friend a Facebook request? Because I want to know what kind of knucklehead you're running around with.
Absolutely.
I was very involved with my kids, and my kids didn't do this kind of stupid shit. Not that my kids are better than anybody else's, but I took a very active role in making sure that my kids weren't involved in this shit. I told them, my kids, you know what? You want to go stay at somebody's house? I'm going to meet their parents first. They want to come here and stay? I'm going to meet their parents first, because I know that when they're in my house, there ain't none of this funny business going to happen. They're not going to be drinking. They're not going to be doing no drugs. They're not going to be out after dark when there's nothing but mischief out there. Then that's not a time for you to be out.
I had to go smack a couple bitches around. No, deadass. I had to go smack a couple bitches around and kick in a couple doors when Jada was growing up, because it was grown ass bitches.
Listen, let me tell you. You just changed my opinion. Because I'm thinking, man, Jill is, she's on the right track. She's doing a great job. And here you are saying, well, it could be the kid's fault. No, Jill, it's the parents' fault.
Yeah.
You know what? You going to do that proves that you're that fucking parent that cares.
You give a shit. You're actively involved in your kids.
What I'm just trying to say is that kids will do their own shit, though, but you do got to get out there, because I chased mine the fuck down. Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, folks, we've got your daughter in studio, and
let's chime her in.
Yeah, but Tim, we're gonna say thank you for the call in.
Tim, you're always exciting, brother. We appreciate it.
We'll talk to you soon, Tim.
All right, brother. Later.
Thank you for calling.
See you soon.
Later.
You're
All
welcome,
right,
guys.
so we got Jada hooked up, and she told me she liked the jungle. She always wanted to be there. So we've got her here in studio, and she spoke very eloquently the other night. Great to have you here.
Oh, hello.
So
tell us who you are.
I am Jada, Jill's daughter. People know my mother as the crazy red house lady.
Look, that's another thing you deserve a fucking high five for.
I hate the Red House. Fuck the Red House.
I think
Yeah, we don't
should.
support them at all.
No, we don't. Jada, did I used to have to kick indoors when you were little?
Oh, absolutely.
I had to smack a couple people's mamas around. I kidnapped a couple children, too. Other kids.
Jada,
that
you
was
look like
being
such a
bad.
sweet young lady. Your
Hell
mom didn't have
nah.
to chase after you and watch what you were doing. No way.
Jada ass is fast. When I tell you Jada is fast as a motherfucker. Because I used to have to chase my baby down. But let me tell you something. I couldn't sleep. I would not go to sleep. And I would not rest until she was on the right path. And Jada has come a long way. Yeah. But she was raised by an amazing person.
Don't you think other people should be doing the same thing?
Yeah, I think the fuck they should. But some kids aren't. They're not that lucky. A lot of them, their parents are on drugs. They're alcoholics. They don't give a fuck. A lot of these bitches is so interested in what the fuck they nigga is doing, and they don't give a fuck about what their kid is doing. Right. It's fucked up. A lot of kids just don't got no fucking chance.
Now you've seen why I'm saying changing thinking. We need to change in thinking, not just from black and white or whatever. Everybody, because there's shit fucking birds everywhere. There's shit birds all over. It seems like we in Niagara Falls. And maybe because that's where we live here, are attracting everybody that wants to come to Niagara Falls and just fuck shit up. So all you people that are out there fucking shit up for us, for our kids, for everybody else, take that shit down the road. Go fuck up somebody else's city.
Move to Lewiston.
Move to Lewiston. Move to Grand Island.
Lewiston up. No, bring that shit to Grand Island or Lewiston. They gonna have y'all asses the fuck up out of there quick. That's it,
Everybody out here that's listening is going to be like, fuck you, don't bring up Grand Island.
Let's link up.
So Jada, You were talking the other night. What did you think of the gathering? I know we didn't have a huge turnout, but the people who did show up, the police, how do you feel about how that went?
I think it went good for the most part, other than the outs. We didn't get a lot of, like you said, outside support. A lot of people didn't come through and donate, and a lot of people said they were going to be there and they were going to show up. And the crazy thing is I was with my mom. I got out of work out with my mom, and these people were messaging my mom's phone was off the hook. And these people were like the ones reaching out to my mom. They were the ones saying this, saying that, and they didn't show for themselves. But us ourselves, we did great. We all spoke out well. Our speakers were wonderful.
Yep.
I feel like we learned a lot.
You were well spoken.
Time flew. It was such an important thing that it just made time fly by. Did you guys realize that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so much emotion in people talking. If it didn't hit home, and you guys didn't watch the video, it's on Uawa Media. It's on all of our pages. Go back, watch the video. There's still time if you want to make a pledge or something like that. Make a pledge. I don't have the money. I don't have nothing. Go on Jill Shaw's page. You'll give a little bucks. This isn't going in her pocket. This isn't something that she's going to keep the money and say, I'm not going to get any money. Jade, I'm sorry to cut you off. Take over. Yes, you.
No, the other Jada on the other camera.
Yeah, but no, that was all. I feel like we had it was a good experience too, though. I enjoyed coming and being with my mom on the show, and it helped us get out a lot more. It helped a lot, even though it may not look like it. It made our voice bigger. More people heard us. More people seen us. The people that support you guys that don't know anything about us, we have their support and you guys' support. You guys are really big support. My mom really appreciates you guys. Yeah.
I have a question for you. When you say us, who are you referring to?
You, Peter, and...
No, I don't mean us, like here, the people you're thanking. I mean, when you say supporting us, who really support us, who's the us that you are part of?
The community.
Right, but we're
That's a
part
good
of that
answer,
too.
Jada.
It was,
That's a good
Jada.
fucking
Beautiful
answer.
answer.
You know that you could have easily said black people, white people, whatever.
No.
That was beautiful.
Well, we had a talk earlier, didn't we, where you pointed out that I had said people of all races, and I think that's starting to happen. I mean, you look right on camera right now, and you can see that we have gathered, this room is gathering people from every walk of life in this city. And so it makes us proud because we're opening up to all kinds of voices. But how do you feel? Like, when you think of your future, you told me earlier you're going to go into and study welding, skilled trade. That's awesome. Where do you see yourself living? Do you want to live in Niagara Falls or?
No.
Why not?
Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's be honest. Why would right now? Why would people want to live in Niagara?
Of course.
Because we're being honest. So even before, like, our thing, before me and my mom had to speak up, I just didn't want to move here because I want to go on to better things. This is where I started, and this is not where I'm going to stay. But right now, the perspective of living here is not that and me wanting to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's not me moving because I want to grow to get better. It's me moving and I want to grow because I feel like that's the only way probably to get better because it's terrible around here right now. I feel like that's the best option is when I can get up and go probably is to go and mind my business. This ain't the best place to be right now.
Cheers.
Bravo.
Cheers.
Bravo.
Sorry,
And you know
baby.
what's funny? If you think of it, Jada, you're in a city that has a world-renowned tourism attraction. It has Niagara Falls. It should have a booming, bustling tourism industry that grows the rest of the community. So, like, if we're not giving your generation hope to stay here, then we should pack the whole place up and leave.
Yeah, because
I
we're
agree.
going to
It's
be
all about
running
our kids,
everything.
you know
We
that,
shouldn't. We should just
Fix it. It's
pack
that.
this bitch up and throw it in the garbage at this point because people don't even want to fix it.
No, that's the problem. Like my mom said, that people don't want to fix it. We shouldn't pack nothing up and throw nothing in the garbage. We should work
sorry,
together
Jada.
and make this better. But that's how like my mom's speaking of how they're making her feel, like how they make us all feel. They don't make
It's
it
so
feel like
fucking
it's worth
discouraging.
saving. Yeah.
It's discouraging. Like,
Right.
I'm discouraged. But you want to know something? At the end of the day, you know, is God working through me? This is
Amen.
not me doing it. Literally, it is literally God is leading me through this. And a lot of people say, "Oh, are you worried? Are you worried?" No, I'm not worried because I'm dripping. Yeah, I got a bad mouth and all that, but God is still working on me. I know you don't.
Well, here's something for you, Jill. I know I didn't pop up a camera because we've got Jada on, but it says, "Yo, Peter." This is from Chris, our friend Chris Stoyanov. And he said, "Let Jill know that she just got a small donation from me." I think he's being humble. "After listening to her talk on your show, let her know that there are many awesome people in the community. Some of us make up for all or some of the assholes," and laugh out loud. But that is true. And you see, you're here tonight. And that must come as a surprise. But you're sharing your voice with a new market, a new audience that's out there, and it's helping. Hearing Jada speak, hearing you and Brett dialogue, this is good.
Brett is like my new best friend.
Yeah, we like you,
If
Brett.
anybody
Oh,
fucks
you
with
guys-
Brett,
you guys
you're
know.
fucking with Jill.
Look, you guys already know. It's convenient, you guys, the media and all the people that really truly don't care, love to cause controversy. So the easiest way to cause controversy is to make it look like Brett Byro don't care. He's a
Brett
racist.
gives a
blah,
fuck.
blah,
And
blah,
let me tell you,
know.
I heard that Brett may be a racist. But let me tell you something. All the people in our city that have been killed are all young black people. And Brett showed up. First of all, he showed up and wanted to fucking be there. And literally, I'm not even
Thank you.
like
I don't
this
need
guy
I don't
had
need
to.
a- I don't
No,
need a pat-
no.
I don't need a pat on the back.
I'm not, bro. I don't even pat people on the back.
that's
Don't worry about that. So, anyways, he did show up, and
he supported the
almost started
cause.
to cry listening to the young boy talking about how he lost his father. Let me tell you something. This ain't about black or white or nothing. It seriously is just about all of us. We all love each other. We don't want to see each other hurt. And you want to know what? If you want to bring that stupid ass racial crap to the table, fuck you. Don't call. Don't fucking comment, because we're not even going to respond to it because you're
Listen,
assholes.
Let me tell you what it boils down to, and I've said this for years, guys. And you can look at your daughter, intelligent, well-spoken, good girl. Keep it up. You have a good, future ahead of you, Jada. I have two kids that are okay.
They're okay?
They're okay. But you know what? Why do we do this? It's not about me and you. I can't
No.
give two shits if anybody likes me. It's about them.
I don't
It's
give a
about my
fuck if
kids.
no one
Right.
likes me neither.
I don't care
I
what
care
they
if
think.
you like me now, though, for some reason.
You're awesome.
You were supposed to play that music, Peter.
Oh, the sentimental music,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, no.
yeah, that was your cue. Yeah.
Damn.
Want to do that again?
Listen, I'm not a racist.
Let's
I'm
run
not
that back.
racist. I'm not a racist. So I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can we do that again?
Yeah,
That's
let's
not a
do it.
racist.
Hang
I
in
care
there.
if you like me.
So that's awesome.
Peter's late. What's going
Hang on,
on?
I gotta find it. I'm not at the audio desk.
Damn! We gotta
I
get
know,
this right.
I know. Oh, come
Wait,
on,
no,
where
Peter.
is it?
Peter, you supposed to. Peter is fast.
Yeah, right.
Slow.
No, I'm on my audio booth. I'm fast. All right, let me see if I can find it for you. Hang on there.
we're
You
gonna
see
do
where I
it
was
again.
going at, right?
I
If
know,
everybody
I
thought
know.
more about the kids that are growing up, and really, if you think about it, I think it's the youth now that need all the help. They're the ones
They
that are
do,
acting
our
out. They're the ones
babies.
that are acting, a fool. It's easy for me to blame it on, parenting, because I really believe that. You know why?
So
I was a bad kid, but you know what?
Me too.
My goal was
We're
that we didn't have bad kids, right?
I was hoping. My mom told me.
There's no way
My
Sweet
mom
Jada over
told
there
me,
is a
bitch, you're
bad
gonna
kid.
get it 10 times worse. So,
There's no way that Jada is a bad kid.
Bruh,
You will
you
never
had-
convince me of that.
listen,
Jada, tell me it ain't true.
Jada!
It ain't true.
All right.
Jada used to torture the fuck out of me, bruh. We came a
It's
long
not true.
way. When I tell you Jada tortured me, Jada used to have my heart beating up. Oh my God, my
You guys
baby.
didn't see it, but that was my daughter
Oh.
that walked in. She walked in, she turned around.
Slow motion.
Jill. See,
They love each other. They love
this
each
is what
other.
it's all about. Yeah.
And I love Carly Laprode. Carly Laprode and said, Brett has a bodyguard.
Yep.
Yeah, they better leave Brett alone.
Jada,
I
you
ain't
seen
fucking playing.
the blonde girl just walked in. That was my daughter, right? So.
I seen her, and I actually loved like her sweatpants. I liked her style. She is like, I was like, who is this girl? I did see her. She
Wearing
I
a
like
Carhartt
her.
hat and sweatpants. Yeah.
She looks cute.
She's got her own style.
thank you.
Yeah, you know,
Same-
she's
same
got
age as
that.
you.
What's her name?
Her name is Lexi.
Lexi. Shout out to Lexi and her cute ass sweatpants.
Right, Lexi, you was looking real cute and comfy, girl, up in here. Oh, look, Lexi's coming in here again.
Yeah.
Oh,
there she is.
Lexi, you cute. Okay. Oh, I like Lexi too, Jada. She is cute.
She is.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
All right, so real quick, let's. You went over and had Frankie's Pizza. Yeah, how was it? It was good. I told you, it's like the sleeper of pizzas, huh? It really is. It's surprisingly good at Frankie's. No, you guys don't think so? No, I thought Frankie's had good pizza.
What we gonna do? Yeah. So, earlier I was saying, could everybody just maybe donate $1?
Let's get back to that. So what happened? Anything go up?
We just need $1.
I got to laugh here. Bill Kennedy and Bill Kennedy doesn't deserve to be lumped in with the other politicians. I knew he was out of town Friday. He told me. And a lot of people on these shows like him because he stands up for things. And so don't take it personal, Bill. It really wasn't anything to do with you. But
don't take it personal because everybody should.
Right. Right. Anyway, he said we should play the Rainbow Connection for you guys. Someday we'll find it.
Hey, didn't I just beat your team in fantasy football? Or no, maybe was that last week? I don't know. Or
Was that
maybe
with
it wasn't
Bill?
you yet. Yeah, I'm talking to Bill.
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about fantasy football.
Mine involved cheerleaders.
All I know is the Bills won. And let me tell y'all something. My ring, my fiance. No, let me quit.
Oh my God.
He's sitting
My
here in the
fiance
studio.
is like a Bills ride or die. He always
yeah.
buying me all this Bill stuff. I don't really know nothing about this shit, to keep it real.
But you look decked out for a
I
tailgate.
look like I'm ready.
You fit in. That's for damn sure.
I got all types of Bills hats and shit at the house. People
All
like,
right, let's
that shit's
give
nice.
Jill one more plug, her pages, everything, and
Yeah.
let's bounce.
Yep, I think it's been a
we
great
gotta
night.
go?
Yeah, let's. Well,
Let's
before we
bounce.
do,
That's fucked
how
up.
some last thoughts, Jada? Something you're thinking of that you wanted to say to the city.
Donate $1. Jill's got. Yep. Jill's Gun Buyback Program. It's on my mom's page. My mom's name's Jill Shaw. I'm Jada Kennedy on Facebook. I share it like 10 times a day with an update on how I feel about
Girl,
the
work
situation.
that camera.
So,
Tell 'em, baby.
just like the last thing I got to say is if y'all watched our interviews on there, you don't want to be the person to where it hits home first. Long story short, my mom's doing this whole thing because I'm a person that this hit home for. Like my mom said, I came in her room crying and screaming. I've almost lost a couple friends, and I did lose a couple friends to this. And don't be the person to wait around and make it personal. Try to make a difference so that it doesn't become personal. That's all.
And we're doing this. We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing this because we don't want any more tragedy.
Point blank and
I don't want
simple.
no
Quit
one else to
fucking killing
feel
each
how I
other.
feel or to feel how my mom feels when I go into her room and she doesn't really know what to tell me, or I don't know that. But when you go to your parent and your parent don't really have an answer for you or can't make nothing better, I know that's not good for my mom, because there wasn't nothing I haven't went to my mom and she hasn't been able to fix. This situation, this hurt, even how much my mom's been trying to fix it, like it just keeps going on. You know what I'm
Don't worry,
saying?
baby. I'm gonna fix this shit.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Jada,
we gonna get this
Jada,
straight.
you surprised me because you're absolutely right. Maybe your mom can't fix it by herself, but
Right,
we all
hello.
can.
Niagara
But
Falls,
we all
New
can.
York.
Right.
Jada, we got to get you back in here. And you know something? This technology, you walked in the studio, you and your mom, and you were kind of impressed, I think. But we got to get you back in because your generation, this is your technology.
Let's get Jada and Lexi to do their own show.
Oh,
Two
my
young
God.
girls.
Could you imagine?
Team Jada and Lexi.
Lexi and Jada.
All I can tell you is Lexi is one sharp cookie. Are cookies sharp? I never know. But
I thought it was tough cookie.
Tough
one tough cookie.
One tough cookie.
She's
Okay.
a tough cookie.
Good job. job.
And she is also incredibly intuitive and intelligent, and just as you are, and are many of young people. And this is your technology. This is the way you reach
best
people.
looking girls on the fucking internet. You know.
Yeah, we are pretty cute. I can
both
say
of
that
you,
myself.
yeah,
I
both
was
No,
looking
our-
at this
first
girl
of all,
like
our
she's
daughters
cute when
are
she walked in.
amazing.
Yeah, they are.
We're twins. Our daughters are amazing.
We're twins.
We're
got a son?
fucking
You got a son?
badasses.
You got a son?
No, but I got a nephew. I got a
Oh,
nephew.
that counts. Fuck it.
We're twins. We both have like almost no hair.
Oh my
Your hair's
god.
way better. You know what? I used to have blonde hair.
Well, look, I mean, I got my hat on. I want to take it off right now. You know what I'm saying? But I almost got no hair like him. We're like twins. We're both BBWs.
Yeah.
Well, how do you say? Wait, no. How do you call it?
What, big bald? No, wait.
He's a
Big
BBM.
bald.
Oh,
Beautiful.
BBM. You're a
Yeah.
BBM. 'cause
Big body man.
Big body man.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
twins.
I got it.
We're twins. We're twins.
Okay.
I
so,
see the resemblance.
Thank
You know, make sure you post on our page. To donate. Every day. Or Jada, I'm sure you're on a computer. Post on our page too. And
Give us money,
let's see if
please.
we can't get some of these people. Maybe we'll get Peter to cut. Just the 13-year-old. What was his name? I forget his name.
I don't actually.
Sorry to
We
put you on
didn't
the
give out
spot.
his
He
name.
didn't want his name out.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I do
All right,
know his name, but
all right,
yeah, I will
maybe-
get
maybe
that.
we can just take him talking.
I'll get
and
that
how
clip
powerful that
tomorrow.
was.
Absolutely.
That would be really nice
Yeah.
because that was emotional.
Yes.
Wow, he
If
moved
you
us.
hear what this child says and it doesn't make you want to make a difference, then you're a piece
He
of
lost
shit.
his dad and was on our show, trying to be cheerful and coach other kids and telling people, quit killing each other, guys.
Right,
Come
and
on,
instead of him fighting back with anger, he didn't say, I want this guy killed, I want to fuck this. He didn't say none of that. He said, in my father's honor, instead of being angry, I want to just make my father a song.
Yep.
That
Oh
is
my
his
God.
way. That was
how
his
about
way.
Clyde saying that he forgives the dude?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
also, Clyde's mother said that she wouldn't even want to see the people that took her son. She wouldn't want their mother to even go through the pain that she's going through. That's
Yeah.
how
That's
deep
powerful
it is.
stuff. That's powerful stuff. So I guess everybody doesn't think about the repercussions, and it goes even deeper than everybody. Anytime there is a life lost for whatever reason, it hits everybody in that circle. You remember us talking about that? It's not just their family, their friends, the friends of their friends. Everybody is hurt by that.
Yeah.
On that note, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's get the fuck
Bye.
out.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning
Yes,
in.
yes,
Edge of
yes.
the Falls. We'll be back next week. And just remember, the Action 716 is now the proud child of the power couple in Niagara Media. Those boys are having a wonderful time. So come to the Edge of the Falls for the real news.
So
Have a
in
great
other
night.
words, right? Don't guys? The Action 716 is now run by Nick D'Angelo, and you know what? You know how we feel about Nick D'Angelo. He's a punk bitch.
Absolutely. I call him a sex monkey. Anyway, good night.